The LMC casts a wide net over the Sound Shore to bring you local event info, profiles, and conversations. Recorded in the heart of the village in Mamaroneck Cinemas at the studio on the Avenue, LMC Media brings you the LMC Cast Community Profiles.
Hello, and welcome to LMC Cast. I am your host, Gladys Dibble, and I'm happy to introduce to you today a female entrepreneur from Mamaroneck, New York. Welcome to LMC Cast, Georgianna. How are you?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. What do you think of the studio?
I love it. And purple happens to be like my favorite color. So I love that we've got the purple going on. This is it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Yep.
Well, we are very, very honored and happy to have you here.
Oh, thank you.
And
Me too.
I wanted to talk about how we met, first of all, right?
Sure.
Wait, before I do that, I just want everyone to know that Georgianna has her own business, and she has jewelry for men and women, and they are exquisite.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. But I wanted to really start off by talking about how we met, right?
yes.
Because it was a
Yes.
few years ago.
It was
How many years
probably
ago?
about 8 years ago, I think.
That's right, 8 years ago. So we were both at a pop-up vendoring in Mamaroneck. Was it a holiday? Was it Christmas? I don't
It may
remember.
have been. I can't remember now.
I can't either.
But we were next to each other.
Yes.
I do remember that.
Yes. Yes. So my table with my best friend, who owns Everything Soulful, was right next to yours. And I remember my best friend saying, "Oh my gosh, you should go and check out the jewelry that's right next to us because they're beautiful pieces." So I remember us just talking, getting to know one another, and just seeing each other once in a while in Mamaroneck. Now, fast forward to a couple of months ago,
Right.
when I saw you walking out of Trader Joe's.
A popular destination here.
Yes, yes, yes. So I am so happy to hear that your business is going well,
Thank you.
and I'm happy to have you here so that our community can know you a little bit better.
Thank you.
So, were you born and raised in Mamaroneck?
I was born in Bronxville, raised in Scarsdale,
Okay.
and I've been in Mamaroneck for close to 5 years now.
Okay.
Yep. And I just love it. It's such a cute community. It's just very, it's very intimate, and I love that it's such a walking town. And we
Yes.
have the harbor, so it just feels like home.
I know, we are so lucky.
Yep.
We really are. So let's talk about your business. So you make jewelry.
Yes, I do.
What inspired you to start this business?
So I have a background in fine arts, and jewelry was my major. I went to school at Rhode Island School of Design and started my business shortly after graduating. And the initial concept was a lot of the words and inspiration, and I'll give a little backstory as to how that began. I had started years ago looking into and learning about spiritual healing work. So I got a degree in Reiki probably like close to 30 years ago, before I really even knew what it was. And people didn't know what it was. And I had actually been creating, during art school, an illness that I had in metal. And the doctor opened his textbook, showed me a picture of what was going on in my body. I said, wait a minute, that's what I've been making in metal. It was really amazing. At that point, I thought, well, we have a lot more going on in our mind and subconscious, and I bet we have the ability to really heal ourselves. So I took that thought, I read some books on healing, I learned about healing work, and sure enough, I did heal a good portion of that illness, which brought me to the words and inspiration. Because whether or not we're aware of something, focusing on it or not focusing on it, but having it in our consciousness. So maybe it's a word like healing or love or believe or faith, and it's impacting us.
Correct.
So for me, I thought, well, you know what? That's a message I get to put into the world as an artist.
Nice.
And the reason for being an artist is to put something valuable into the world.
Right.
So that's how that journey began.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I never knew that.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't always share that story, but I thought, you know what, it works as, the intro
Well, thank
to
you
how
for
this began.
Thank you for sharing it with us and
Thank
with
you.
the community. Wow. So, I do know that your jewelry has been featured on TV. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, that's been a lot of fun. I had the opportunity to contact David Bromstad, the host of my Lottery Dream Home. So during the pandemic and how that started, I was watching shows, we're stuck inside. I was like, oh, Netflix, this is a new thing to me. Oh, and Lottery Dream Home. That was on, like, the marathon.
Right.
And I'm watching David, and I thought, wow, I think my pieces would look really good on him. Because the work that I'm designing now is also great for men. Right. So I had the opportunity to contact him, and he agreed that he loved it, and he would wear it, and he's also a fellow artist. So that's how that began.
Wow.
Yeah, and it has just been a lovely kind of collaboration. Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. So why don't we show our viewers some of the pictures that you brought in for us to see? Okay. Of my, what is it called again?
My Lottery Dream Home on HGTV.
HGTV, all right. Let's show our viewers that. They're amazing.
Thank you.
They really are.
Thank
oh, my
you.
goodness.
Well, and I like to have something for men, too.
I like that.
And through the years, men have asked me, we need something. Can you make something for men? So this newer collection definitely supports the guys as well.
Awesome. Is there one that you would like to show us?
So I'll show one of the popular pieces. So these, and I'll give a little brief backstory to these pieces. So fast forward, the words and the inspiration, I kind of shifted gears.
Okay.
I still need to design something with meaning, something that has an intention behind it, a little story behind it. So these pieces are inspired by antique European coat of arms and family crests that date back to the 16th, 17th century.
Wow.
So I got my hands on the original pieces and recreated them. And I'm also designing some of my own, but I just love the stories that these portray. So, for example, this piece, and I will hold it up. I don't know if there's detail. This one is called Tree of Life.
Oh, I love that.
And it's represented, there are two deer. The antlers represent the branches of the tree.
Okay.
And then I really had to study these. I didn't realize how much was going on in each piece. There's a well representing life, water, abundance, vitality.
Oh, beautiful.
So these are, put that back.
I love that.
Sterling silver, everything's made in New York. I make little story cards that go with each piece. And they also represent, legacy, identity, protection. Shields originally were worn for protection.
That's right.
And identity. And I also do custom work too. So, I just love creating and making something special. Right now I'm also working on a custom piece for a woman with special gemstones and diamonds for her. We're doing the angel heart piece. And in fact, I'm wearing angel heart. This one I also work in karat gold. So
beautiful.
These are 18 karat gold. And again, everything's customizable, but it's jewelry similar to my first collection that is intended to empower the wearer.
I love that. I love, especially the word empowerment, especially nowadays, right?
Yes.
Empowerment is just such a strong word.
Yes.
So are you still doing pop-ups?
I'm doing some pop-ups. We're going into holiday, yes. Yes.
Okay. Are they local in Mamaroneck?
I do have a local pop-up coming up. Okay. One of my long-time customers, they've been with me since basically day one, Zaltis Fine Jewelers.
Okay.
They're on the Boston Post Road. So Friday, December 13th, I will be doing a trunk show there.
Right? You guys heard that. December 13th. Trunk
Friday
show.
the 13th.
Oh, nice.
I love that date.
I know. Everyone has this bad feeling about the number 13, and it's actually one of my favorite numbers.
And it's actually a good luck number.
Right. Where did that come from?
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Find out.
That's on another show.
Exactly. Next time.
Next time, yes. So why don't you tell us your website and how can the community find you if they want to know about your trunk shows and any of your pop-ups? How can we find you?
Well, I have everything listed online on my website, and on Instagram I will also start to promote the shows about a week out, so it's not confusing. My website is KoulianosDesigns.com, and my Instagram is also Koulianos Designs. That's wonderful. And it's not such a tough name. It sounds, but it's not that hard.
It's a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much for being at LMC Cast. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you, Gladys.
I wish you so much success.
Thank you.
And abundance.
Thank you. I wish you much abundance.
Thank you.
As well, lots of prosperity and good health.
Thank you.
And I look forward to sharing more with you in the future.
Oh, thanks.
Thank
it's a
you.
pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in to LMC Cast. I am your host, Gladys Dibble. Tune in for the next episode.
Thank you for listening to the LMC Cast Community Profiles, produced at LMC Media's studio on the Avenue. Visit lmcmedia.org to book your time in this state-of-the-art convenient location, walkable from the Metro North train station on Mamaroneck Avenue. You can also support this nonprofit media center at lmcmedia.org/donate.